heck happened last night? What happened while I was asleep? There's limbs down everywhere. I didn't even know it rained last night. I'm that kind of sleeper. Look at this. Look at this. Did this happen at y'all's house? I mean, look. Man, I slept straight through it. Snotty nose and all, just totally slept through it. Did y'all get this at your house last night? There are limbs down everywhere. I mean, what happened last night? There's limbs down everywhere. Apparently, I slept really good last night, even with a snotty nose, because I didn't even know it rained last night. I'm off to take Hopper to the vet along with a chicken. Hopper is getting fixed today. Let's see, I gotta find something to put the chicken in. And I had this particular chicken that I found mites on him. He had mites. I have treated him for mites multiple times, and his foot is all swollen up. I have given him 2 different antibiotics, not getting any better, and I have opened up his foot to see if I could get infection out. No infection at all, and I'm out of choices on what to do. I'll just be honest with you, this rooster was $100, okay? He's a very expensive rooster, but I'm gonna go put him in this. But he's suffering, and I can't stand it any longer. So at this point, you know, I try in the beginning to do everything I can as a farmer to take care of my animals, but when I just can't get them any better, then it's time for a vet visit. I'm gonna go get that rooster and then head off to the vet. I'm new to geese. Okay, the geese came here not because I bought them or wanted them to come here. I mean, I had always wanted Sebastopol geese, but I really never purchased them. Never, because I really didn't know if I wanted to invest. Well, one of you backup dancers on the last video said, it looks like Jack is wanting to be a parent with them. Well, in the duck world, which is what I'm used to, drakes can kill baby ducks. So you don't usually put a drake around the babies. So I automatically did not put Jack in with the babies. And she said, it looks like he's wanting to co-parent. Do geese co-parent? So that prompted me to go, does he want to be a parent? Or does he want to kill them? So I went and Googled, and thank God for that person that said that, because geese co-parent. And I didn't know that. So Jack's fixing to go meet his kids. I'm left the gate open, and I'm hoping Jack will go in there. Come on, back up. Oh, back up. Go in there, Jack. Oh, no, he gonna pass it. Oh. Okay. Let's see how this works. Make sure he's not gonna be mean to him. He's not mean. Thank you to the follower. I can't remember who said it. And he says, Judy, I have a question. It looks like Jack wants to co-parent. Do geese go co-parent? I just want to know. I had no idea. And I went and Googled it. And I was like, wow, if it wasn't for that follower's comment, I would have had no idea that Jack was wanting to co-parent with Jill. I was used to ducks. Sometimes ganders kill their babies. I did not realize. This is why your comments are so important to me. Thank you. Cheers. Told Larry I'll be back in a minute, taking the animals to the vet. So today is Wednesday, but the center is not coming today. And the reason is because they cannot drive on our driveway yet. And one of the reasons that Shane and I fixed the driveway is for the center. Because what was happening is they couldn't pull all the way to the education center because there was a huge dip where the water drained. And if you can imagine being blind and trying to cross over where the water was draining, because it was a big ditch, and trying to get Justin over that was a nightmare. So I cannot wait for the center to come next week to see that we have fixed all the drainage and the driveways so they can pull all the way up to the education center and not struggle to get in. We're here at the vet. We're waiting on the vet to come get Topper and check on this. I think he's got a lot of hairs on his feet, and I think it's an infected hair. That's what I think. But I could be totally wrong. We'll see what he says. So the vet sees there's infection in the rooster's joints. So I have to give 2 injections in each joint every 3rd day, 3 times. So I gotta remember all that. So hopefully he'll get better soon. The great thing about the rooster is he's not like, he's still eating, he's drinking, he's crowing, he's trying to get around, he's fine. He just has that infection in his joints, in his toes. But he should get better. Little joker right here is trying to break in my run to get the baby chicks from the mom. He doesn't bother chickens, but he wants baby chicks. Right now, I put mom and baby chicks back inside. It's supposed to rain the next 4 days anyway. So I went ahead and put her in the house with her babies. So Cecil here doesn't get thirsty for baby chicks. It might be that I have to separate the baby chicks from the mom. I hope that I don't, but I may have to. I'm trying not to. I'm gonna try my best not to. But sometimes when your animals all live together, it's a challenge. You know, it's a challenge with Leroy, and it's a challenge with the cats. The cats come out here and they don't bother the chickens at all. But when it comes to baby chicks, they do. Now, they live in the education center at night with the baby chicks that are in a brooder, but they can't get to them. But out here, I can't let mom free range with baby chicks because of predators like hawks cats, and so forth, because they would want baby chicks. So that's another challenge it is when your animals all live together. You can't necessarily do things that you wished you could do. Like, I would love to see a mama run around with her babies, but I can't do that. Most people cannot do that because you worry about hawks or another predator getting your babies. You learn. Another predator that you might not think about that farmers deal with is mice. Okay? Do you know that I've had mice kill baby pigeons? Do you know that mice can kill queso? So it's important for me to have cats around because it kills off the mice, because chickens attract mice and cats keep the mice away, or the rats away, the rodents, I guess I should say. They keep them away, but they also kill baby chicks. So it's kind of like you have to find balance when it comes to having animals and knowing what your farm needs and doesn't need. Okay, got the water going. We'll see how this works. I'll tell you what I think right off the bat. As a farm owner, the biggest thing for me that's difficult is you see my property is not level. It slopes downhill. Well, I always have a hard time finding the right spot to put the water in so that it doesn't spill out. This is what I noticed. This particular water has legs and it has a really big lip on it. So it catches the water and the water doesn't spill out, even though I didn't have to find a right spot on my land. It doesn't spill out at all. So that is definitely a plus. The other thing that I struggle with, and probably you struggle with, is algae. Ugh. The feeders that I have now, it's like in a couple of days, it looks like I have not cleaned the waters out in like years. There's just green algae all the way around it. And I've watched other people talk about putting copper in the waters and stuff like that. I have never tried that. But what I like about these new waters is I don't have to worry about the algae getting in a big spot. I like that. And I can't wait to see what happens in the future. That holds 3 gallons of water. So I'm thinking in my head that it's not going to hold algae as bad as my other waters. So I think this is going to be a plus. Another thing that I like is with my other waters, I have to turn it upside down and then flip it. Okay? And then I have to carry it. And it's super heavy. Well, there's 2 things that I do to eliminate that. First of all, I can bring the water hose to this and never even have to pick this up. Well, I one time weighed how much my water containers are. They're 40 pounds when they're filled. Okay, I ain't no spring chicken. I'm 54. That's heavy for me, okay? I never have to pick these up. But we did invest in a retractable water hose. So all I have to do is pull the water hose out here to the water, and I never have to pick anything up. And that is a win for me at Snead's Farmhouse. Excuse me, I was trying to film. That's why I was bent over. I wasn't bent over for you to jump on my back and like take a nap. See, so I was talking bad about you. I was telling the backup dancers that you keep wanting to kill baby chicks. How am I going to train you not to do that? I know cats like birds, right? Can you believe this cat just did this? Like, I'm sitting here like this, okay? I don't know if you can see.
And this is what's happening. She just jumps on my back like she owns me. I guess she does own me. Can I stand up?
I interrupt this program to tell you some important news. Drum roll, please. I can't do a drum roll. Drum roll, please. Ready for this? I went into my peacock enclosure and found 2 eggs today. So now I have 3 eggs to put in the incubator today. So hallelujah, the peacocks are finally happy in land. Now let's just hope they're fertile.